this thing is compatible, CCS2 compatible, that to DC fast charging. So it can go from 10 to 80% or 20 to 80% in just 36 minutes. Hi there guys, welcome to Dino's World. Welcome to the first ride review of one of the game-changing launch in the EV motorcycle segment. This is the Raptee HV T30. What does HV stand for? HV is the magic letters there, high voltage, which actually sets this apart from the rest in the segment. Now we'll come to the advantages of that. First, let me give you a quick overview and then the ride impression. I've already done a walk around featuring all the colors right from the factory. Please do watch that. This is just an overview for those who are first time watchers. Yeah, this is an electric motorcycle. You first things that comes to your mind: what is the battery pack, what is the range, what is the top speed. The battery pack is a 5.4 kilowatt hour battery pack. The IDC range is 200, whereas the true range is close to in and around 150 kilometers, depending on the range and the riding style. So in the most economical mode, it offers close to 150, and top speed is 135 kilometers per hour claimed top speed. 0 to 100 comes up in 0 to 60 comes up in just 3.5 seconds. So it is no slouch. It is really fast in terms of acceleration, and that you will find in my raw top speed run footage. Please to watch that if you haven't already. And then talking about the build and the theme of the motorcycle. Now, first of all, Raptee, the team, wanted a good-looking motorcycle, a sports motorcycle, and a proper motorcycle. They didn't want a made for EV kind of a motorcycle. They wanted to people to look at this like a proper motorcycle. So you can see the design. As you can see, the headlamp, the tail lamp, everything looks nice and muscular and bulky. The design silhouette especially is that of a sports cruiser. You can have a look at the front elements. It's slightly muscular on the front, slightly sleeker at the back, and nice sweeping design. And the seat is, I think, less than 800 mm, so it is very accessible even for shorter riders. You can see I can flat foot almost on both sides. I am close to 5'7", and once I'm on the foot peg, I can flat foot easily on the other side. So this is the seat height. Ground clearance is also 166 mm, adequate enough. And the battery pack, as I told you, I've already given you this thing example. This is a latch which keeps opening. I've given them feedback. The panel gaps. This is not the actual panels that you will get for the variant retail unit. They're still working. The final production lot is not yet here. This is kind of a pre-production variant. So all the fine tuning of the panels can be done, but eventually the chassis, the suspension, the riding dynamics, that is what we are here to test. And I have to tell you, your mind will be blown away, and at the same time you will feel proud that our Indian motorheads and Indian engineers have absolutely nailed it with the ride handling, the ride feel, the sports DNA, and also the comfort and the versatility and the usability all coming together in perfect harmony. Now, talking about the equipment: LED headlamp, tail lamp, LEDs, all LED lighting with LED DRLs for 37 mm USD forks, not adjustable, LED turn blinkers. And the thing to note here, you have the front brake and the rear brake here, just like a other vehicles or a regular scooter. You don't get a foot brake like that of a motorcycle. So that is something that takes a little getting used to, but beyond that, it's all well said and done. The braking, this thing is decent enough. You got a massive 320 mm disc rotor up front, and it's a bi-brake unit. So it's an Indian subsidiary of Brembo. So bi-brake stands for bi Brembo. So you get quality, best in class, braking equipment. Uh, Dual channel ABS is offered, and again, alloy Y-shaped alloy wheels, 17-inch wheels, radial tires from MRF, and 150 section rear tire offers. And the way the battery is placed, uh, as an integral member of the chassis. This is a trellis frame. It's a single unit. It doesn't get a bolt-on subframe. Though the handling, the ride feel, and the kind of confidence it gives you to flick around and to maneuver through the traffic is far more, appealing, far more easier, and more simplified than other motorcycles. Weight distribution is perfectly sorted because I was absolutely pelting it through the highway stretches that we got to ride yesterday. We've been riding it for the last 2 days, so adequate amount of riding experience, and that talks about the kind of belief the brand has in its product. When they are ready to expose the product in any kind of conditions, they say you do whatever you want with the motorcycle. We are sure that it's gonna stand the test of time, and that is the belief of a well made or well built motorcycle. Another standout feature is the 7-inch touchscreen uh, TFT console. Now this is 500 nits, super bright, even right underneath the sun. We are at the seashore, and still it is nice and legible. Apart from that, it's a quad core processor, so the touch response and the touch this thing is very fluidic, and very tactile, and very smooth user interface, and easy to operate as well. You have different modes here, so the mode button changes the different riding modes. You have comfort, power, and sprint. As the name suggests, sprint is the fastest of the lot, and comfort is the most economical of the lot. Power mode is the balance of both worlds, which where you will be riding. So how much range do you get in power mode, you might be asking? I would say, depending on the state of charge, say for instance it is 34% state of charge, and in comfort mode it shows 55, and in power mode it shows 46. So with 30% means you can triple it, close to 110 to 115 kilometers of true range is what you will get if you ride sensibly in the power mode, which is more than sufficient. Again, now the actual selling point of this motorcycle is it gets an integrated charger. So gone are those days where you have to run around carrying the bulky portable charger and trying to find a place for it, and if you're putting it in the boot, there's no boot space. So all this thing is done away because you get a 3.3 kilowatt integrated charger. All you need to do is carry a lightweight cable along with you, find a 15 amp socket, and you're done in terms of getting your vehicle charged. So the vehicle gets charged pretty simply. Another most important concern was the charging anxiety. Usually people are running around, they have some kind of emergency scenario where they have to extend the range and attend some kind of a family emergency. In that kind of scenario, if it is a petrol vehicle or ice vehicle, you can go fill petrol and go get going on your way and get the job done. But if it is a EV, you have to have your ride planned for the day. It's only then that you get back home and you can put the vehicle on charge. But here, that is sorted, because all this while people have been craving for a universal charging solution. CCS2 charging compatible, yes. So at any charging station which charges your electric car or any electric vehicle, this thing is compatible, CCS2 compatible, that too DC fast charging. So it can go from 10 to 80% or 20 to 80% in just 36 minutes. So you go have a quick meal or a quick snack, by the time you're done, this thing is almost 80% charged, and that is absolutely brilliant, because that solves the charging anxiety. People have that anxiety, where do I run, where do I go? Now, another important thing is the user interface is so intelligently made that once the range drops down to 20% or below 20%, it automatically alerts you whether to navigate you to the nearest charging station. When you tap yes, it immediately starts the map and navigates you to the nearest charging station where you can charge your vehicle. So in this way, a practical, usable, purpose-built EV sport machine is here, because the riding dynamics is sporty, it is engaging, it is intense. At the ring of the throttle, I went blazing across all the ICE vehicles on the highway, which means they were cruising at highway speeds, and still I could absolutely leave them behind in the rearview mirror. That talks about the kind of acceleration it has on offer. So 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds means it is no slouch. It is really, really fast. And supporting that is the chassis, the suspension. The front end feel is so sorted that it gives you the confidence to push it to its limits, and it is ready to go beyond that. I'm pretty damn sure it has the capacity to reach 150 or 155 kilometers per hour if they can juice up the programming and get more, extract more out of the battery this thing cells. Also, the battery management system, the thermal efficiency, this is also taken care of. How? Because of the high voltage technology, which is usually found in cars. Now, what is the threefold advantage of the high voltage system? First is that it offers longer battery life. So that is the reason you see nowadays car manufacturers offering lifetime battery warranty or 15 years battery warranty or 8 years battery warranty. This one comes with 8 years battery warranty, as well as the entire vehicle uh, is covered under warranty, which means the PMSM motor, the battery pack, and almost all the components are covered under the warranty for 8 years, which means they are pretty damn sure that this is going to stand the test of time. Another thing is the consistency. Now, yesterday, though I was pelting it in the sprint mode, there was never a drop in performance. Usually, when you're consistently pushing the EV vehicle to its limits, after 5 minutes or 10 minutes of continuous acceleration, the performance tends to drop. Here, there is no drop in performance. You have to drop after getting your dose of adrenaline, but the vehicle will not stop. That is the advantage of the high voltage tech, and also the capability of accommodating DC fast charging in this motorcycle or in this EV bike is what makes it stand apart and makes it an absolute force to reckon with. All of this with no strings attached, no ifs, no buts, no coconuts, no fine print, no terms and conditions. All the entire package with all the goodies, bells and whistles is available for just 2.39 lakhs ex showroom, which means this is going to be an absolute steal deal. And I'm pretty damn sure people with time are going to fall for it, because not only is the performance great, the practicality is there, the technology is there, the equipment is there, and all of this at an affordable price makes it a absolute game changer. So this talks about the vehicle, and as I told you, the ride handling, the comfort, the ergonomics. See, I can sit and ride so comfortably all day long. I can amble. I don't have to sprint. I don't have to do 0 to 60. I don't have to test the top speed. All I need is just ambling around at 50 kilometers per hour in this horrible city traffic. It has suspension is not too stiff to break your back. It is good enough to absorb the this thing bumps. Also, when I was riding standing tall, still this didn't make any kind of a fuss. I mean, it was absolutely gliding over the potholes or the uneven road surfaces. So that talks about the state of tune of the damping settings and the suspension, and chassis is absolutely brilliant. So overall, the acceleration, the thrill and intensity that you come searching in a motorcycle is there in this, along with a lot of practically purpose built features which make it usable and an absolute winner straight from the word go. So if you like what you see and want to see more pure automobile content, stay tuned for Dino's World. And also those who are waiting for this, let me tell you, first it's available in Chennai, then in Bangalore, and then in a phased manner next year they'll be launching across all the metro cities. So I'm sure you will be absolutely raring to get your hand on this machine, and trust me, you will not be disappointed. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.